Hello and welcome to the course introduction. My name's Mark Thomas and I'll be your narrator over the next 10 modules. The Ultimate Security Awareness course has been designed to educate you about the risks posed by cyber threats, and to help you understand how security is relevant to both your professional and personal life. Throughout this course we'll be looking at some security best practices, and also highlight the potential consequences of poor security hygiene. The ultimate goal is to better prepare you to understand and combat cyber threats, so that we can help to reduce the overall risk to both yourself and your organisation. This course has been broken down into 10 modules. Each of these modules contains information relating to a particular security topic. Most modules will also contain a case study, a short recap and a knowledge check, which is a series of questions designed to ensure that you have completely understood the content. Some modules also contain interactive exercises which you will be required to complete. This course has been designed with flexibility in mind and can be completed at your own pace. Please speak to your appropriate contact for any specific completion instructions. By the end of this course, you should be able to demonstrate a foundational knowledge of cybersecurity, recognize common cyber attacks and security risks, feel confident detecting and preventing cyber threats, and be able to contribute towards a positive culture of security awareness within your organisation. This course contains 10 modules. You're currently listening to the course introduction. Throughout this course we'll be covering topics such as malware, email security, mobile security and data protection. We'll also be learning about social engineering, ransomware and phishing attacks, in addition to some other important security topics. Our hope is that by the end of this course you'll be readily equipped to detect and prevent even the most sophisticated cyber attacks. This training will also help you to understand the importance of the legislation and compliance governing your organisation. For example, organisations that process payment information are required to maintain a set of standards from the payment card industry, known as PCI. Other accreditations may include ISO 27001, which concern establishing a system for the security and protection of information. You may of course also have a legal responsibility to collect, process and store data in accordance with your country's legislation. For example, the UK Data Protection Act. We'll be looking at compliance and legislation in more depth later in the course. This course is a foundation level program designed for ICT users and as such has no formal prerequisites. The goal of this training is to better prepare you to recognise and handle cyber threats. While the utmost care has been taken to ensure that the information contained here follows best practice, there is a possibility that it may not completely align with your company policy. In these instances, your organisation's own internal policies should always take precedence. If you're ever unsure, please speak to your appropriate internal IT or security contact. Prior to beginning, it's a great idea to download the Sophos ThreatSaurus. The ThreatSaurus is an A to Z of cybersecurity jargon and will be a great resource to use throughout the course. The ThreatSaurus will help you define and understand key cybersecurity terms. You can download the ThreatSaurus from the Sophos website using the following URL. Following this introduction, you'll be required to complete a short quiz. This quiz is designed to measure your existing knowledge of cybersecurity topics. Once you have completed the course, we'll use a second assessment to gauge how much you've learned. We use this information to measure your overall improvement. You must score 75% on this final assessment in order to successfully complete the course. You may now move on to the first activity prior to Module 1, the Knowledge Quiz. This quiz contains 25 questions and you'll have 30 minutes to complete it. These questions are only designed to measure any existing knowledge, so don't be deterred if you don't know the answers. These assessments are used to measure your improvement over the duration of the course, and not to penalise you for any lack of existing knowledge.